can talk about whatever you want, brother.
Like my parents, or
Yeah, you can talk about your parents. And then just anything you want. And the chat is over here, obviously.
Okay.
And here's the camera. And here's this
mic.
bad boy.
Does it catch you if you're sitting back?
Yeah.
Or you gotta be like.
No.
No?
You can be wherever you want. It's all good, whatever.
If Jordy just chills here.
Yeah, he's just gonna hang out here probably the whole time.
Yeah.
Come here, bud.
Dude, I heard you lost to Dan this week.
Oh, he killed me.
Oh my god.
His team's too good.
He sent me like a video, or just a pic of it, and he's like 120, like 70.
It was real bad.
Yeah.
He put up a ton of points.
Doesn't help when your team's just the pack.
It was just bad. They sucked, so that's what happened.
First, like the worst Redskins D.
I know, it's not.
Yeah, that wasn't brutal. That was kind of funny.
All right.
Yeah, he's like, it's me against the Green Bay Packers. And I was like,
Pretty much, and he beat me.
I was like, they got the Redskins.
Easily, yeah, I know.
But they still only put up like 20 points or something.
That was a bad game.
It wasn't good, yeah.
All right, buddy. Let's come up here. Come up here. Oh, that too. All right.
Or just sit there.
Let's get started, huh? Let's just chat it up.
Are we on right now?
We're on right now.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Exactly. Yeah, we're good to go.
Did you answer those questions?
I already answered all those, yeah. I did.
That's a L. That's a...
Potentially. That could easily happen, which is scary.
All right.
All right. Well, if you're interested, you can just... Yeah.
Yeah. My name is Mitchell Brumm. I am 29. Yeah.
Gosh, you're old.
Oh, so old. Not as old as you.
Not as old.
No.
Close.
I just actually started a new job.
Another one.
Yeah, I know.
where?
I'm bouncing.
At where? Where'd you start?
Without Wire.
Okay.
It is downtown by Target Field.
Mm-hmm.
And started there back in, I think, late October.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, doing like another
That's awesome.
engagement plus project manager role, which I've typically been in. But yeah, startup company, so it's me and maybe 20 other people.
Oh, really? That's super small.
I know, it's really small.
Oh, wow.
I know, it's got a good feel, though.
That's kind of cool, actually.
Yeah, kind of get to start from the beginning, see how they go.
Yeah.
And then I guess, yeah, family-wise, been married for 2 years this October.
Exciting.
Yeah.
That's a long time ago.
It is.
Now
It's
I
been
think
flying
about
when you were in it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah, it's been a
man,
while.
That was
Man,
a
I
while
know.
ago.
Time is flying. But yeah, and then Marcus, my brother, has two daughters.
$2 now?
About to be 4 and 2.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
I know. They're grown up. They're like little people now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
Yeah, they are.
Not
I
small
know.
anymore.
They have their own personalities. They're funny, cute. Yeah.
That's awesome.
And parents are still in Lakeville. Yeah, where I grew up. Yeah.
You grew up in Lakeville.
Yeah, I grew up in Lakeville, the old South Side.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah. All right.
Well, we can just keep going down here, huh?
Yeah.
That was
yeah.
Uno. Cross
Number
that off
one.
the list.
Delete that.
All right. So you probably aren't. I mean,
Oh.
You can answer that if you have any idea, but I don't know.
Would it had to be like our 400 or 450 MIS class?
Oh, MIS. Yeah, we
That
were
had
in
to be
MIS
the only
class together.
thing.
That's
Otherwise,
right.
I didn't know you in
'cause I was
basketball.
Like, nope.
I didn't know you in basketball. I think it was
It
the
had to
fourth.
be.
It had to be the MIS.
See that?
Oh, that's not cool. Not North. Yeah, it had to be the MIS class. That's the only thing
That's
I
a
can remember.
good point. I
Senior
didn't even
year.
think about that.
Yeah. Senior year where we had to do everything by the book the 1st semester.
Yep.
And then second semester we actually had to build out like
Yeah.
a whole project together. You
Yep.
and me picked teams and we picked us
Yeah.
and a few other people.
That's
Yeah.
why I don't. Yeah.
I don't remember the
That
400
all.
class at all.
No, I don't recall any of those
No.
classes really.
Other than we got snowed out for our final exam.
Yeah.
That's
No, I do remember that.
That's the one thing I remember.
That was awesome. that was so awesome. I remember that. I was like,
that
yeah,
was the best.
Perfect.
Yeah. Well, let's just not show up to
That
class
was
because it's
honestly-
take home for the final.
That was honestly perfect.
Yeah, that was the best.
Yeah.
Yeah, otherwise-
that was awesome.
Otherwise, I think then I knew you played basketball when we were in December, and then into the spring semester,
Yeah.
and then that's when I just got to know the basketball guys.
All those guys.
Yeah. But I think that's only. Oh, and then we did. I think it was like Missouri. We did Missouri
I have
together.
a
That
picture of
same
that.
thing too.
I wonder if it's right here. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have that.
Look at
That
those. Look
picture.
at that.
Look at those
hair.
locks. You look like a baby.
God, I know. What was I doing with the chin straps?
That was a long time ago.
That was.
That was like, I don't even
Like
remember.
2013.
Yeah, I
Cause
think so.
you or yeah, 2013
I
because
think
we
so,
were
yeah.
done.
I think that was it.
Yeah. Wow,
Yeah.
6 years.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
have that picture too.
Oh, that's another one too.
That's a classic.
That's a classic. We hop on the roof on that one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, we hopped on the roof and and it was I think it was in Branson, I think it was called.
Branson,
or
yeah.
something like that.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, because
Yeah.
we did
We're over there.
we did the Branson mini golf tour.
Yes.
We played
yeah.
4 different courses.
That was awesome too.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's when we did.
And then I also have
oh yeah.
that picture. I look like a little baby in that one though.
That's a good one. Oh,
Everyone's so
considering everyone else
freaking
is
tall.
so tall.
Sure is so tall.
Marcus,
Your
Dan's
brother?
at 6'10".
That's unfair.
Yeah, where's Ethan looking? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's only 2 years ago.
2 years ago as well.
2 years ago as well,
Mhm.
yeah. Yeah, God, that was fun.
Yeah, that was a good time as well.
Yeah. Yeah, it was like 2 or 3 short years after MIS.
Yep.
Branson, and then
Just
in the
into
wedding
into
real
the
quick.
wedding.
Yep.
That was awesome. Yeah. Jordy. So that's number 2. Number 3. Do you have any idea about that one?
Favorite memory in college? I don't know. I guess I mean, I was sick majority of college to
Yeah.
begin with. I mean, I guess Branson was fun, but that was outside of college. I guess when you and me played flag football,
That was a great
that
time.
was good. I
That-
guess
that-
that was
that
probably
was a
the best
fun
one
time.
we had together.
Yeah, yeah.
Otherwise, I wasn't in
Yeah.
basketball in different seasons.
Yeah.
But we did flag football, and then was it for the whole October? September, October for sure.
September, October. Yeah.
Yeah. That's probably the best one I think I've known we've been a part of.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, it's just been classes, but that's nothing
That's
to be
boring.
memorable about.
That's boring stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd probably definitely be a non-sport. I mean, sports-wise, I mean, that is a sport.
That counts.
It counts. Flag football counts when you win.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't have the greatest. I didn't play a whole lot of football to bring up my situation, but yeah. I
All
guess,
right.
yeah, just for the joined memory, that'd be probably our best one.
Yeah, I think so as well. So on the Crohns and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
So how did that be yeah, I gave it.
Oh yeah, you're good. Yeah. Let me think. I mean, I guess being in that situation, I mean, it's even though it was almost basically like 9 years ago. I mean, I know exactly when I wasn't feeling the best. I went to. I think I told you. I went to St. Olaf my freshman year.
Yep.
So went to St. Olaf in 2009. played football, went through the fall semester with, no problems, nothing I could think of, just a college kid, still growing, still whatever, going through football, going through academics. And like that January, within like an instant, when it came to like the winter semester, I just didn't feel right. Definitely, being as it is winter anyway, you don't want to get out of bed in general, or go to school.
Yeah.
But I mean, just the motivation or just trying to get out of bed was just the hardest thing possible. Like so tired, so drained, and just pulling yourself out of bed was just the hardest thing. And then going to class and having to leave class every like 10 minutes.
Really?
Like, couldn't sit there. If it was 10 minutes or 11 minutes, it would be a disaster. Like, I would be, I'm just done with class. I'm not coming back. It was like every 10 minutes of every class, you'd have to get up. I'd have to go to the restroom, come back, sit there, try to pay attention. Okay, 5 minutes go by. I gotta go. And by that point, you're just like, no, what is going on? Why can't I sit in class
what the heck's up with me? What's my problem? Yeah.
Why can't I sit in class for 5 minutes? Like, I'm like, I can't pay attention. I'm not, I'm falling behind. I wasn't catching up. And then just being sick. And then I think I was starting to lose weight. I couldn't keep food down. I was still hungry, but that was because of football and lifting. But yeah, just was continually losing weight.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So then freshman year, that winter, something was wrong. I constantly kept going to the bathroom. In a personal sense, happened to be bleeding, and that was like, oh my God, I got problems.
Yeah.
Like, something was wrong.
Yes.
And I called my parents. I'm like, this is like, do you know what's going on? Like, I've
I
never
need some
seen
help.
this.
Yeah. Help me.
I need someone to help me. I need something. Like, this isn't right.
Yeah.
So we checked in the hospital. We went to like the Minnesota Gastro first. They put me on some meds. Didn't do what I wanted to do. Obviously, you want a quick fix. Considering in football, you want to be back.
Right.
Didn't work. I was on like Azicol. I was on like vitamin D. I was on iron pills. I was on like had to eat a lot more. I was on like a weight gain program.
Yeah.
And then that wasn't working. I still wasn't doing that well. I just pushed through the semester. And then came down to failing 2 classes, unfortunately. That's not what you want to do. But
you get a whole lot of options at that point.
Yeah, at that point it's my health, and I couldn't maintain grades.
Right.
So then I actually I tried to do Normandale for.
Oh, you did? I don't think I knew that.
Yeah, I think I kind of kept that a little behind. But yeah, I did Normandale for that freshman summer to get like a credit back. Yeah. Failed that too, unfortunately. I was still having terrible symptoms.
Really?
The test was supposed to be like an hour long, where you sit there and you can't leave, and I did it in like 10 minutes because I couldn't sit there. And then I went to like the Mayo Clinic that summer. And that's when I realized, it was really wrong. Something was happening, and I couldn't change it, and I needed a lot of help. It came to the point where, looking at me now, I mean, I'm 225 pounds. Yeah. I was 170 pounds when I checked.
That's crazy.
And
that's really crazy.
From like a medical term, I was like 6 hemoglobin, which is how much oxygen you have in your blood. You're supposed to be at like 14. And I was like the lowest, so that's why I was tired.
Yeah.
I couldn't get up. I had no energy. And that's when they did a bunch of tests, did a lot of other things. And the only thing that saved me for a year was prednisone, which is like a steroid.
Mm-hmm.
You're supposed to be on it for like 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
I was on it for like a year and a half. That's the only thing.
That's a long time.
Yeah, that's the only thing the Mayo and Gastro found out that would actually help me and that could keep me stabilized. And being as prednisone is, I gained a lot of weight, and had just like the worst sleeping problems. Like
That's
just the most like
horrible.
Vivid dreams you could ever think of, and
Yeah,
it was just terrible. But that came into sophomore at Augsburg, and then I actually went to two-a-days that year too. I tried.
That's just crazy.
I tried to do football, so I did two-a-days.
I don't even know how you even.
So I tried to do a two-a-day. Yeah, I know. I was like,
It's wild.
because the thing is what I've came to believe is you just kind of have to get your mind off of it, and just be more comfortable with knowing and just kind of like it's there, but like I don't want to think about it. Don't want to have anxiety and have it take control of me. But yeah, so I tried football, and then coming with Crohn's also comes with kidney stones. So at the end of two-a-days, by like September, I had major back pain and didn't know what that was. So I got rushed to like the ER room one night.
That's crazy.
My mom had to come pick me up she came from Lakeville all the way to the St. Paul house. Picked me up and rushed me to the ER. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't remember that either.
I know, yeah. Yeah, there's a lot. But yeah, I mean, coming with that, I guess Crohn's kind of takes a lot of fluid, so your kidneys need more liquid, and so I just built up kidney stones, and I had to get rushed. Yeah, yep. So I have to deal with. So that's the one thing I learned too is I have to drink obviously more water, a ton of water. Yep.
Every day.
Yep, exactly. Yeah. That was sophomore year, so didn't get to play football. I was out that year, and then still on prednisone, the only thing that could function. Kind of pushed through that for sophomore year, and then I think junior, senior year and a half. Yeah, I think it was almost senior year. Is when Humira came out. Okay. Humira was you can self-inject kind of like an EpiPen almost. And
Interesting.
I've been on that for
a long time now.
A long time.
Yeah.
I can't even remember how long, but yeah, I've been doing it. You do a shot once every 2 weeks, so I do it every Sunday.
Nice.
Yeah, I do it every other Sunday now. And since I've started, I've been in remission since I've started.
You ain't doing too bad.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
I know. That's
insane.
The greatest.
That is insane.
Yeah. So that's just kind of freshman year. 19 years old and down till 29 now, and definitely took me 3-4 years to actually be healthy or to be in a position where I feel comfortable. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I know.
Interesting story.
Yeah. And still tried to do football every year, but always something kept coming up. Every September just wouldn't let me do it.
That's dumb.
Yeah. But
unfortunate.
Got to watch you play b-ball.
Oh yeah.
Live my life through you for sports.
That's right. Pretty much.
Yeah. But it's good though. I mean, it was fun, but my health is
highly important.
Way more important.
Exactly.
Yeah. As long with, finally actually passing classes and getting graduating.
A job now.
A job now. Yeah.
You're doing great.
Yeah, exactly.
Going for you.
I know. Now I just
crazy.
get to wear down my old knees. Sometimes.
Yeah, seriously. That's what I do too. That's pretty much what I do too.
Yeah.
So on a let's Let's see.
What else you got for me today?
Oh yeah, we got plenty.
All right.
Keep it cooking.
Let's see if I can answer them all today.
So on a okay,
Do you want that one?
Yeah.
Okay. On a day-to-day,
yeah, so on that.
Oh, we got a question.
Oh, there you go.
How common
is Crohn's?
That would be one for the Google.
The Google machine? I honestly don't know either.
I don't know. I would say it's
How common is Crohn's disease?
I mean, it's definitely known throughout the United States.
It's for sure.
I think it's like, I don't know. It's a good question.
There you go.
780,000 people are affected by Crohn's disease. Huh. Can occur at any age, but in, young adults. There it was.
That was you.
Yeah. Young adults.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
That's
a lot.
Kind of
There's
a lot of people.
That's a lot of people.
That is a lot of people.
Yeah. More common than I thought.
Mm-hmm.
On a day-to-day, well, this might be a heartbreaker to some people, but I know the millennials love their coffee.
Oh, yeah? I don't.
Oh, I don't. I can't. That's the one thing I can't do.
Yeah.
I can't do the coffee. Nope.
Yeah?
Nope.
I hate coffee.
I do too. Well.
Oh, this is like all I drink.
Water. Yeah, it's good though. It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can't do the coffee.
Okay.
It would send me to the restroom within like
immediately
5 minutes. I'd be like, okay, let's go.
It's time.
Yeah. There's no waiting. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, considering what it is, I mean, I find out new stuff almost every year, just randomly. Like,
interesting.
I know spicy food's not good, so I don't typically do a lot of spicy.
Yeah.
And for some odd reason, I don't know why this came about, but I can't explain it anyway. I used to work downtown at the Fifth Street Towers on my previous job, and from August to the end of September, I had to like go down there, and I was like, okay, I'm not gonna park down there because it's $30 or whatever it is a day.
No kidding.
So I like, okay, well, I'll just hop the bus with the bus, which is a 5-minute drive from me. I'll just take the transit down
the whole way down.
Yeah, exactly. So every time I got on the bus, for some reason I got like the worst anxiety. Because I knew there wasn't like a restroom, and I knew if I hit traffic, I was in trouble. Yeah. And if I knew if it was slow enough or something, I just didn't know how I could get there or get off in time. I just got sick to my stomach. So for the month of August through September, every time I just had terrible anxiety, my stomach pain would hurt, and I had to get off like 3 stops early every single day because I had to go. Yeah. Like I just that's out of nowhere. I never would have found that out unless I take the bus.
Anxiety,
Yeah, I mean that made me so uncomfortable, and like I just couldn't control my surroundings. Like I couldn't get off in the middle of the highway, or I couldn't tell them to stop when I wanted to stop.
That would be tough.
Yeah. So I just kind of unfortunately just put myself and my mind through it, being as who I am. I didn't want to drive, which would be safe enough. But I just kept pushing through it, and I was like, okay, if I make it, I'm just sitting here watching like a TV show, try to zone out. I was like, if I make it 2 more stops, I can get off, because I know there's a restaurant, there's like a bathroom or something right there. Yeah, that was kind of a thing that ruined my day-to-day from those 2 months. But yeah, otherwise, I mean, I'm kind of figuring out as I go as well. I mean, having it for 10 years, I don't know what
everything.
Yeah, I don't know what the next 5 years I could find out.
Yeah.
Just kind of happens when it happens. Yeah. But yeah, day to day, definitely Try to be on the more healthy side.
For sure.
Eat more, veggies obviously, but
I hate vegetables.
I know it's tough.
Nasty.
I know. I don't like it when I have to make a salad. But I know protein's hard on my kidneys and my stomach in general, so that's the two things that are affected. So got to do veggies, and then definitely no coffee or caffeine's tough too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of a day-to-day. I mean, and I found that bus went out, 3-4 months ago. That's just kind of, that just kind of freaked me out.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Parking and getting on the bus. I'm like, dude, no.
It's just all.
Yeah.
It's just all happening at once.
Yeah, and you're like, just take the main pass. Just go, man. Just go.
Hurry up, man.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, but I don't. Like I said, I don't know what I'm gonna find tomorrow versus next month.
For sure, I could. Yeah. So I have a cool question here.
All right.
So I know that he also has it too.
Oh yeah, Parker does. Yeah. He's on your b-ball.
Yeah.
Basketball doggy.
Yeah, on the old squad there.
Yeah, old squad.
So have you ever chatted with him at all? Or?
I think the only time I talked to him when we were at school together.
Yeah.
I mean, Crohn's can be completely different. Mine is only specified in my colon.
Okay.
I mean, that's why I don't want to say something wrong because I don't know. Sure. I think his was located somewhere else in the digestive tract.
Yeah, I don't recall either.
Because that's what I know.
Yeah, I think it was like in here. I thought, but I'm not
I want to say it was like large or small.
Yeah, I think you're. Yeah.
And I know he did surgery. I think during your season.
He did. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think he got his removed on some portion or not.
Yeah, I thought so too.
I want to say, did he get in Remicade infusions too?
I honestly don't know what that even means.
Okay.
So I don't know. I'm not sure.
Maybe, yeah. So I know there's plenty of different, medications and routes you can go. I just remember he always held a Crohn's basketball game foundation for it. Yeah. And I always donated to it because I was part of it. I'm affected too. But I think I remember he went through surgery and got some of it removed, which just kind of removes it.
That's crazy to me.
Yeah, so removes it, but I don't want to be wrong because I know someone medical could tell me I'm wrong.
Yeah.
But I think it can come back in certain areas. If you take it out, it can just kind of show up again because it's basically my immune system is attacking my colon, and that's why my colon is inflamed because it was being attacked by itself. But mine's just strictly in my colon, so I don't want to do surgery. I know there could have been I was at the point where you could
have done that.
Yeah, but I did the medications, found Humira, and like I said, Remicade is a different medication you can do where you could go to like an infusion clinic and get like a long infusion for like a couple hours, and you'll do that maybe like once a month or depending on your needs. Yeah. But yeah, I remember Parker. I know he has it. I just don't remember how serious or what his type of Crohn's was at. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I talked to him because me and him always, talked about it when he came and did the Crohn's for your games, and we would talk about ours, and he kind of had a different, scenario than I did.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I know it's kind of weird, but I mean it's all different, and yeah, I know we just kind of
stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. How about this one? Any close
Any close calls?
Yeah, or any of
Okay.
any of that stuff.
Do you mean? I'm trying to think. What do you mean like being sick or like not making it to the restroom on time?
Well, I mean, you can say whatever you want, I guess. Any of the above.
I mean, being a grown man and all.
Yeah.
There's plenty of times where I didn't make it.
Yeah.
And being from 22 till like even today, I mean, there's embarrassingly enough, there's plenty of times where I just physically can't.
You aren't able to do it.
Yeah, there's just
Sure.
there's just. I mean, I don't know my surroundings as well, and there's just times where you just can't do it. Which comes with having Jenny. I mean, she knows my situation. She knows that
sure.
there's plenty of times, and being a nurse,
Yeah.
kind of seen it through that.
Yeah.
This is kind of like what's going to be me, unfortunately.
Yeah, exactly.
And then my parents being there and seeing me through the worst times, and even today, I mean, there's plenty of times where it's just not going to happen.
Yeah.
Where you just kind of gotta pull over, or I just gotta just deal with it.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, from the medical side, when I went to Mayo, that's probably the closest I've ever been. Is when I was, 160, 170 pounds, can barely pull myself together, can barely walk, so drained, tired, and needed a blood infusion. I needed blood because I was so low. I was bleeding so bad. They gave me blood, and they're like, okay, come back the next day, and we'll see where you're at.
Yeah.
So, and then, gone through a bunch of tests, and they kind of gave the option. They're like, you want to do medication, or we can go with the surgery route, and you can have a bag, colostomy bag, or, we can kind of just see how it goes from there. That would be the closest. Yeah. I mean, otherwise, that's the worst I've ever been. Is I spent that whole week at the Mayo doing tests. Yeah.
That'd be so bad.
Doing tests for a week, in and out, and then coming back to try to do school, and just in and out of hospitals all the time. Yeah. I mean, that's probably the closest.
You all good now?
First figuring out, I know, I'm all healthy now.
All healthy, ready to rock.
I know, thanks for that. I know, can't jinx that, but I mean, we'll see.
So, you talked a tad on that a bit. If you could, I guess, if you could just talk about the support and all of that.
Okay. Yeah, I guess just the support is, definitely family first. My mom, dad, and Marcus. They're definitely the first ones, obviously, to be there, to know about it, and definitely go through all the doctor visits, all the medications, all the changes. And kind of go through, ups or
everything,
extreme lows. Kind of going through everything with that, and then being super uncomfortable in classes, uncomfortable, going out with the guys all the time. Just always having that in the back of my mind, where's the restroom? Like, if there's something that went wrong.
I need to go, like.
Yeah, how long is it going to get me? Where is it? And then just, not doing as, a college person would have to deal with.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, that would be, kind of what I went through, and then going with Marcus definitely helped for, the year or two.
Yeah.
Him being there by my side, kind of going through classes, going through football together.
Yeah.
And just kind of knowing what I needed and how to help.
Yeah.
And then just, my parents always were there, checking in, coming up and visiting. going through, the changes of medication, kind of just basically helping me with everything with, food, staying healthy, just kind of football, but being there through, a lot of failures in the beginning.
Yeah.
And then being through, going through remission after that long of time, from I don't know when till now. Just being comfortable with myself, being able to tell you, being able to tell the guys,
Right.
this is what I have.
Yep.
You just kind of gotta expect to help me if I need it.
Absolutely.
It just kind of comes with it, and being comfortable enough with friends and schoolmates, teammates. About, right? Yeah, exactly. And then, definitely helps finding Jenny that. Yeah. And nursing, so my standpoint, kind of knows where I come from, and kind of know if there's any problems that, this is kind of what's going to, this is how it is, and kind of put me in a better lifestyle as it is, so I don't have those problems, but you never know when they're going to come up.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So is is he, how come
I see why I went to Augsburg. Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, I mean, went to Olaf definitely for the coaches and the atmosphere and just kind of being out of the Lakeville kind of sense.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, just kind of be out of that, and then having found out that I was, sick in the middle of January and, into the winter semester. Actually not knowing what I had until I went to Mayo and kind of got, clarified as having Crohn's. Yeah. I felt way more comfortable and safe going to where Marcus was. Yeah. Otherwise, if I was at Olaf, I don't think I would have had the right, I guess, support system or like someone to protect me or know my my situation. But definitely going to Augsburg and being in the same place as Marcus felt way more comfortable. Yeah, and like just that safety of if like something were to come up, I knew I could count on him. I knew he'd be there.
100%.
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah. That's definitely why I went to Augsburg. I'm definitely happy I went to Augsburg.
I am
got
too.
To me too easy.
I am too. I am too.
Yeah, I mean, it worked out as much as I wanted it to be, but that was. I mean, going there, even though not knowing people, and starting over was perfectly fine with me, but I wanted that brother. I wanted that support. I wanted that,
for sure,
him to be there if something were to go wrong, but I also wanted, that safety, that protection, and, just being comfortable and everything that came to me. Yeah.
You can answer that if you'd like.
What position did you play? I played linebacker. Outside linebacker.
Outside linebacker.
Outside. I was the quicker guy.
The outside linebacker guy.
Yeah. Kind of like that Anthony Barr spot.
Okay. Yeah. There you go.
Yeah. I mean, Clay's out there too.
Yeah, he's kind of out there.
Yeah. No,
outside linebacker.
Yeah. That was it. And then I'm trying to think if I played quarterback on our flag football.
Yeah, I don't know who did actually. I have no idea.
I can't remember. I know I played quarterback. I was like, this is opposite.
There's another one for you.
Larry Thompson was my Lakeville South coach. Yes, he was. Yes, great. The Hall of Fame Larry Thompson.
Oh yeah, is he a? Interesting.
Yeah, I played with him for all 4 years. All 4 years at Lakeville South. Nice. He was good.
Yeah, is he good?
He was good, yeah.
That's crazy.
Never made us run or condition a lot.
Oh, that's perfect.
I know.
Well, I mean, what else can you ask for as a coach?
just go through the routine and play for the next upcoming season. Yeah, next game. Yeah, that was good. Yeah. Yeah.
That's interesting. That's cool. Another one. I have another question for you.
Am I going too fast for you?
No, you're doing great.
Defensive coordinator. He was my head coach.
Really?
Yeah. He was head coach.
So I
4 years at
don't
South.
recall how old that.
Must have been a while ago.
Yeah, it would have been a while ago.
Yeah, because he was head of Lakeville North for a good amount of time, and then South opened up, and he took the Lakeville South head coaching job.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, to coach Marcus and his team for the 2 years.
Smart man.
Yeah, and then he coached. Yeah, well, 4 years of mine, but two years of Marcus.
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Thompson.
Yeah. Oh, Larry.
Oh, Larry Thompson. Okay, so if you could do you have any encourage and to any other people who have Crohn's disease?
I guess it's kind of tough. Considering, everybody can be in a different situation.
Yeah, for sure.
People could be in more serious situations than I was, but people could also be, in remission like Parker and I.
Yeah.
I guess what I found to be helpful is I just kind of find, I guess, a hobby or something just to be passionate about. I just kind of got to find something to just zone out and try to keep my mind off of it. I just don't want it. I've never wanted to take control of my life in a way. And what drove me through college was trying to play football, trying to be active. But I was still in the point of trying to figure it out, trying to stay healthy, but was still unsuccessful in a way.
Yeah.
But I guess in a way, even though I went through 4 or 5 years of trying to figure it out, I guess you can find remission. It's a very tough road.
Yeah. Can imagine.
It's never easy. And it's not going to be easy. People can be having more lows than I've ever had. But you said there's 780,000 people that have it.
That's a lot of people. It's a lot of people.
There's new medication. I had it for 4 years, and 5 years, the year after, there's a new medication that Humira put me in remission.
Interesting.
There's always something. There's always research. I guess you just kind of got to keep being positive. Keep thinking that something's out there that's going to cure. Even though if it's just like a quick fix for now, it just at least makes you normal for the little bit you have. And I guess the time that I've spent being in remission, I've always found lifting to be something I've always liked.
Yeah.
I try to dedicate some time to it. I want to be healthy, for my body, my Crohn's, my kidneys, just for myself in general. I've always thought that is, number one. I know I gotta work out today. I gotta go do something.
All day, every day, huh?
Yeah, yep.
That's what I need to do. I need to hop back on that.
A little hard when it's a -5 outside.
Yeah.
So.
You can't go outside much. We ain't going outside.
Yeah, but that's just something, I've always found lifting to be something that always kind of put me as a normal set.
Mm.
I mean, looking at some people today, I mean, even looking at me, if I went to work, you wouldn't know I had it.
Right. Yeah.
You just have no idea.
You have no clue.
See, I mean, it's something that's just hidden because even though I'm remission, it can come up anytime. And I guess, another thing is try to, I'd always try to find somewhere, like, even though I'm at work, I'm trying to be like, caution about like the coffee or like what's being served or like what we're having, if we go out. And then I'm always in my mind like, okay, where's the bathroom just in case?
Yeah, exactly. It could happen anytime. So you gotta be like, what's going on here?
Well, I know it could flare up at any point, so it's just I always kind of have to be worrisome or just always attentive, like looking around, trying to find that spot. But yeah, I mean, words of advice, it's tough to say it, but it's kind of like, I don't know, I tell other people, you just gotta stay strong. You gotta be positive. Something will come of it. Some people might go through longer than me. I'm sure people still are. But yeah, I mean, it took me 5 tough years, but
right. I mean, that's like
I mean, that's my
a long time already.
That's my college career and the year after.
Pretty much.
Yeah. So, I mean, and then able to get, I'm fortunate enough to be remission. I'm fortunate, to find a job, keep working, be stable. But yeah, I mean, I just know that, maybe there will come a time where I'll go backwards. I'll go back to it. But, just got to find a way, hey, I was normal through the 18 years growing up, and now I wasn't.
That's so odd that
and then I can come back.
Like that. Like,
yeah.
I don't under. Yeah, that's so odd that it can just be like
going through high school and not a problem, but it's like half a semester into St. Olaf, and
and then all of a sudden it just happens.
Yeah,
like, that's
all of a sudden just done. Yeah,
that's that is.
Yeah, I know something that was kind of something I always thought about too. It's I was fine once, I gotta go through it. I'll come out fine again.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, and then just do a lot of activities, keep your mind off of, I have this. It's not going to take control over me. I'm going to go day to day, and just kind of push through.
So I have another cool question here.
Keep them coming, Ty.
I'm just let's keep them coming. Is it hereditary? Yeah, or not?
It's a great question. I want to say it could or could not be. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, going off of that, my aunt actually has it.
Really?
My dad's sister has it.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she has it. Hers is more. It's not as serious as mine was. Hers kind of like, she doesn't need medication for it. Okay. Hers would just kind of like come and go in certain waves. She never got to the point where you had to go to the hospital, kind of get on this medication, be on these test trials, and kind of go through that. She had it, and she kind of found out what it was, but she didn't need the medication part of it. But yeah,
interesting.
I don't know if that's, kind of like aunt to.
Yeah. Who knows?
I know. So I don't know.
Who knows?
I want to say it's actually kind of low, but I mean, there's 2 people in my family that I know about it, so yeah. So I'm not totally sure. I mean, then again, it could happen at 18 years old and you don't know, like I was. Exactly. Like it just kind of comes out of nowhere.
What's that say?
Inherited Crohn's is unclear because many genetic and environmental factors are likely to be involved. However, Crohn's disease tends to cluster in families. About 15% people have a first-degree relative. Yeah.
There's a parent or sibling with the disorder. Oh. Interesting.
So I was right in saying it could or could not be.
Yeah. There's a chance.
There's a chance.
There's an opportunity.
1 in a million. Yeah. Yeah, but yeah. I mean, I know it's my aunt has it, so it's a relative, family close. I mean, no one, Marcus's kids, no one in his family doesn't. My parents don't.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the...
It's interesting.
I know. I kind of would have thought it would.
Yeah, yeah.
I thought, like, I mean, it would be passed down if someone were to,
yeah, I thought that too.
have
Like,
it.
yeah, that's interesting.
I know. Yeah, because otherwise, I mean, it could be, dormant from
Right, it could just all of a sudden...
1 to 18.
Yeah.
And then I finally had it at 19.
At 19 years old.
Yeah.
That's just...
Yeah, so I don't, not totally sure that's why it's kind of a, like that. It's very unclear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gosh, that's interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. Did I answer all your questions on your list?
Oh, on the list is good.
Oh, the list is good.
I'm just up here turning like cause it's just, I don't know, man. It's just interesting stuff. It's just interesting.
I mean, even having it for, 10 years now. I mean, it's still interesting to me all the time.
So, how long do you believe that you will have to take that shot every other...
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah.
I believe it's a lifetime.
You think so?
I believe it's a lifetime until it probably doesn't work anymore. I believe that's.
Well, what does that mean? It doesn't work anymore. Like, it's over. It's a wrap.
Well, I mean, I think at some point after sometime, my body will probably build up, immunity to it.
Yeah.
And it
Yeah,
just won't
that's
work.
what I was like.
Yeah, so I mean, I've been taking it for an easy 5 years now.
That's a long time.
I'm curious how much longer. That's a good question. I'm curious how much longer will it last? How long will I be in remission? And at some point, I'll probably go backwards, but hopefully at some point there'll be a new medication to help me.
Yeah.
I mean, Crohn's is with me forever.
Right.
I don't see it. I don't think it can go away.
Here's another one for you. Have you ever...
Lots of breakthrough medications. Yeah, I know. I've heard of newer ones all the time.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that keeps coming out, but...
You mentioned your wife is a nurse.
How did you meet? Oh.
There you go. How'd you meet?
Good. It goes up here, too.
Yeah, it's on the screen as well. It's just everywhere.
Yeah, it's everywhere. So she's a nurse at, what is it? It's the U of M Children's, right by Augsburg.
Okay.
The Fairview building. Yeah.
Nice.
The colorful children's building.
That's awesome.
Yeah. She works there. We actually met, you know where Surly is, right? Brewery. Surly Brewery.
Kind of the area, yeah.
Kind of like back by TCF Bank, the stadium, warehouse district. Okay.
Yeah.
So Marcus's wife was having a birthday party there, so I went. Kind of where it gets tricky. I hope I'm saying this right. So Marcus's wife Jackie has a girlfriend, that invited her husband to it, and her husband is really good friends with Jenny because he went to Olaf together. Does that make sense?
Yep, that makes sense to me. I get that. That makes sense to me.
So Jenny actually came to the brewery for the birthday party, and I met her there. But I'll take it back a little bit. She went to Olaf freshman year when I was at Olaf.
Okay.
So I actually knew her at St. Olaf first. Yeah. And then, like, 6 years forward is when I met her at Surly. And I met her there, just started talking to her and one of her friends that I knew from St. Olaf as well. Started talking to her, and at that point, we kind of knew each other. We're talking, but kind of like a weird aspect. After that weekend at the birthday party, I saw her like 4 weekends in a row out at like 4 different bars.
That's wild.
Yeah.
What are the chances?
What are the chances? Like, I think it's like this is a sign. It's like every like 4 different bars in 4 different areas.
That's crazy.
So I saw her, and then obviously exchanged numbers at that point. Sounds like stalking. What? No.
That's funny.
I mean, could have done the Find Me app or whatever. Yeah. But yeah, like found, we just happened to be at the same place, or fate. Yes, I know. Could have. That's what I'm leaning towards. That sounds a little more.
That sounds good.
That sounds better than
sounds
stalking.
Right. That makes sense.
Yeah. Then after that, exchanged numbers, started hanging out. And then moving in with each other, and then
and all that's that.
And all that's that. Yeah. Cool. And then back to your question, missed a day of a shot. Is that what you meant?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
You have? Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Not the best idea.
I was gonna say like that would be. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean that.
I typically take them every Sunday, every other Sunday. Sometimes depending on vacation or just forgetting in general. Even though my iPhone tells me you gotta take it today, I just ignore him. Yeah. Oh, swipe it.
just
it's like no, don't tell me. No. Yeah, I mean, I'll wait. Sometimes I've waited till Monday, even Tuesday. But yeah, the longest I went was like a week. I went a week without taking it.
That'd be horrible.
It was. I got to the day when I was about to take it because I was like out of town and I came back. I was just being lazy in general. Didn't take it when I could have. But was coming back to home to take it and immediately was just so sick.
Really?
Oh. It was like the symptoms were starting to come back, but I was like nauseous and dizzy. And I just felt like just terrible. I couldn't even move throughout like the whole day, even to like the next day. I was so behind. Yeah, so. Gosh. Yeah, that's the longest I've gone is a week without it. Definitely learned my lesson. Don't do that again.
The whole week. Can't miss the whole week.
No. Can't miss that long amount of time. Yeah. I mean, I think even this week I went supposed to take it this Sunday and I took it like yesterday or something. Okay. So I missed a day of it.
That's probably not too bad.
Yeah, that's not as bad. No.
Yeah, that's probably not as bad.
It's not bad. And on top of that note too, when I was, I think it was a couple years ago, they started tracking how much of the humor was in my system. So maybe I could go for 3 weeks. With 3 weeks would take another one.
Yeah.
Or maybe I need to go like week to week basis.
Interesting.
But I tracked it when I did it, and then when the 2 week came up, I had to go back and get another blood test. And at that point, they're like, no, you gotta stay on 2 weeks because you need another dose. Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah, because they kind of want. I mean, it's expensive, so
yeah, I can imagine.
So just to push it, maybe do 1 a month would have saved me, more amount than 2 a month. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. So don't do longer than you should, Ty.
Don't do a whole week.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're in big trouble.
Otherwise, you're not gonna feel good, and you're gonna go backwards.
That's interesting, man.
Yeah.
Gosh, that's interesting stuff.
What you got, Ty? You got one more question for me?
You want one more question? I need one more question.
See if I can take up your last 8 minutes here.
One more question.
Uh-oh.
Oh, sure, I'm going to ask this question.
Go ahead.
So,
I'll answer it how I want to.
You can answer however you want to. So, any plans of having a child? She stole my question.
Oh my god.
I was just going to ask that, actually. So you can answer that in 8 minutes.
I will take up the 7 minutes and just stall.
2, 3.
I'll stall for the 8
boy,
minutes,
girl,
and then we'll
twins.
we'll just end it in the 8 minutes here. Kelsey, that's your sister, right?
Yeah, that's my sister.
Kelsey, gosh.
I mean, I was gonna ask the same thing.
Yeah, you guys are just so personal. I'm kidding.
That was a good question.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if Jenny's listening, but yes. Yeah, planning on it.
Nice.
And kind of go back to the other question, that's definitely a fear of mine, is if it's going to pass.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't want anything to,
right.
anybody,
that'd be
any
awful.
person that I'm close to go through what I've gone through.
Right.
So, yeah, that's a huge fear of mine, and I wouldn't want any kid of mine to go through that whole problem that I've gone through.
Yeah.
Because I know, you could probably ask my parents today, that's probably the worst thing they've ever seen, seeing me go through that.
Oh, that'd be horrible.
Yeah, I mean, seeing anybody who go through that is not anything you want to see, anything you want to happen. Yeah, so it's just, I mean, yeah, definitely, I'm definitely going to.
Interested?
Yeah, definitely interested in that.
Cool.
Hoping for a boy.
Hope for a boy?
Yeah.
Hope for a whole lot of boys?
Yeah. Well,
Hope
Marcus is on the two
He's got
daughters.
The girls, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
so I think we're due for a boy.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
But yeah, definitely going to. Just obviously hoping for a healthy kid. But hopefully when they turn 18, 19, they don't have what I had. Yeah. Just makes have sense. A more better, I guess, life, more turnout. Don't have to be going to the hospital. Don't have to be medication. Don't have to go through a bunch of test trials. Later on.
That ain't fun.
No,
I'm sure that was not
too fun. No. Yeah. No, there's plenty of places I'd have rather been than hospital bed. Yeah.
There you go.
I do not have any pets.
You need to get one.
What?
No? You don't want one?
No.
Like a bird or something. Get like some like get a bird.
Maybe you can just sing to me.
Maybe.
No pets. Kind of. I mean, Jordy's great. But I know I mean, I like coming home to a quiet house, coming home, being able to do what I want to do. And I spend a lot of time working out, so I don't know.
Right.
I don't know how that would. It's kind of tough to fit that into my time and Jenny's time, and I think down the road we possibly could have a pet, but I think, Kelsey, your question before, the kids are first,
important,
more priority. Yeah. I think that'd be
makes
one,
sense.
and then once you have a kid, and then we're home, and we got to be home, and then we're on that schedule. Then and then a pet would be ideal. You
got everything planned out, don't you?
Yeah.
Planned out, kid.
Got that project management skills.
All comes into play.
Yep. I kind of got to write those boxes. Those sprints. Yeah.
Exactly. That's perfect.
Yeah.
All right. I think that's probably it, huh? We ain't got anything else for you.
The chat have anything else for me?
I don't know.
Or Jordy?
He needs to go outside is what he needs to do.
He's going to be cold.
How cold is it right now, you think?
-4.
-5.
-5. Ouch.
-5. Yikes.
Man, stay warm.
Yeah,
stay inside. All right. Well, we got 3 minutes.
Now we can just end it early.
You can end it early?
Oh, yeah, you can.
Oh, okay.
I can end whatever I want.
Oh, that's right. It is yours. It is yours.
Thanks for coming and being a big support for Ty.
Of course. Always here.
Always here
Always
for me.
here. The big tweeze.
Always here helping me out.
Love Ty.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm here for you, man.
All right, we'll just end on that, huh? Does that sound good to you?
That sounds great to me.
All right. Hope everyone has what day is it today?
A Tuesday?
A Tuesday night, yeah.
Tuesday night.
Hope everyone has an awesome Tuesday night.
Yeah.